guys, give it up for your next comic, Caleb White! Woo!
How y'all doing today?
Woo!
Give it up for Kay again for hosting tonight. This is a really fun event. Nobody wants to give it up for Kay? All right. There we go. Give it up for Kay, everybody. Yeah. That's right. I've had a pretty cool day so far. I saw a shooting star when I was walking over here. Well, Alec Baldwin. Shooting star. Some of you look confused. You'll get it on the way home. I told my parents I was coming up here today to do this, and I was a little bit nervous, and my mom said, if I picture people in their underwear, it'll help me be less nervous. So you're going to get those bumps looked at. That shit's medical. That's, yeah. And bro in the back, I've never seen so many nipples on one person before. That is wild. It looks like a shaved cat. Somebody's got a Sharpie, we can play Connect the Dots after this. It'd be fun. I just went on a road trip, which I love traveling. It's a really fun road trip, but there were some weird things that happened on this road trip. For instance, I was driving and I saw a billboard that had a picture of Abraham Lincoln on it. And the caption of the billboard said, Abraham Lincoln didn't have the chance to get vaccinated, but you do. I'm no marketing genius. How did they not think to say, if Abraham Lincoln can take a shot? You could actually hear the rumble of people getting the joke. That was pretty well. The follow-up billboard could say something like, and don't forget the second round of vaccines, the John Wilkes booster shot. There we go, all right. We're 2 for 2 for the gun jokes tonight. It's going pretty good. Something else weird that happened on this road trip was I was at a bar one night, and this random guy came up to me, and he said, hey dude, you gotta help me out with something. What's the name of that like star thing that women wear on their chest? I'm like, dude, I have no idea. He's like, you know, it's that star thing that sometimes women will like wear on their chest. I'm like, you've provided no new information for me to know what you're talking about. So he asked the guy sitting next to me, and that guy's like, oh, it's a pentagram. He's like, oh yeah, that's it, it's a pentagram. And in my mind, I'm like, it's definitely not a pentagram. I don't think women are just wearing pentagrams on their chest. It's kind of wild. But he starts typing out this message, and 2 minutes later, he shows me a picture of this girl that he found on Instagram, who's just wearing like, she just has a star pattern on her chest. It's definitely not, or on her shirt. It's definitely not a pentagram. But I'm not lying. He sent this message to her. He said, hey, I see you're wearing a pentagram on your chest. So I'm assuming you've been through some trauma before. Well, I've been through some trauma before too, and I figured we could bond over it. Anyway, have a good night. Sent. Is that what flirting's come to nowadays? Just uneducated pentagram hookup lines? That's wild. That's like me seeing someone wearing a Jets jersey and be like, hey, I see you're wearing a Jets jersey. Well, I'm gay too, so I figured we could bond over it. All right. I was worried we were going to have some Jets fans now, but I don't think so. All right.
Nobody likes them.
Nobody likes them? Good. Okay. All right. This vacation was fun, though. It came at a really good time. I needed to go on a vacation, kind of clear my head. Right before the vacation, I found out that one of my old friends had passed away. Apparently, she had an allergic reaction to the gun that she ate. Oh, I lost something on that one. Stay with me. Stay with me. I don't want to lose you yet. It's also the words that the paramedics said to my friend. Anyway. 3 for 3 for the gun jokes tonight. We're doing pretty good for the gun jokes. Oh, thanks. I read an article about a man in Ohio that was hit and killed by a roller coaster at an amusement park. I don't think I needed to say amusement park, but he was hit and killed by a roller coaster while he was looking for his keys, which he had dropped when he was riding the roller coaster. I don't feel bad for that guy, because you have to like really try to get hit by a roller coaster. You know what I mean? They put fences up for a reason. You got like balance on the roller coaster and stuff. Who I feel bad for is the people that were on the ride, because like, what do? You don't have brakes. You don't have an emergency stop button. This guy gets hit within the first 30 seconds of the ride, and it just keeps going. You're supposed to have the most like traumatic experience of your life followed by the most exhilarating experience of your life. It's an emotional roller coaster. You know what I mean? For real though, like, are you supposed to like, how are you supposed to get the attention of the workers to let them know someone was just hit by the roller coaster you're on? Yell and scream? Throw your hands up in the air? All those are like common activities on a roller coaster already, you know? I don't think they thought this out. I think even if you yelled help on a roller coaster, I don't think they'd stop the roller coaster. I think even if you yelled, stop the roller coaster! I don't think they stopped the roller coaster. I think they'd be like, we got a bunch of wussies on here, we're gonna speed this thing up. I also wanted to know if anybody bought the pictures after the ride. You know, frame that, put that on your mantle. You all ever heard the saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater? Yeah. Yes? Stop if you have heard that saying before. Yeah? All right. I've heard that for a long time, but I didn't realize until recently the meaning of it. That originated like 100 years ago when entire families would bathe from oldest to youngest in the same tub of water. And it would be so dirty by the time you got to the babies that you wouldn't see the baby sitting in the tub of water. Ew! Is that not the most horrifying thing you've ever heard in your life? I don't even like to hug some of my family members. I'll try to get out of it, like sneak out of a family gathering and be like, all right, bye to everybody. Oh, okay, I guess we're doing this. You smell like cigarettes and blue cheese. Oh. I couldn't imagine. My grandma has skin flakes and my uncle has a colostomy bag. I'm not getting in that tub of water, you know what I mean? There is no way. No way at all. I love them, but I love them over there. Like, I love you, but just stay over there, you know? Do I have more time? Can I do something? All right, I won't do another minute. My full-time job, I actually work as a paramedic. Thank me for my service, guys. Come on, I'm gonna get. Oh yeah. No. I love my line of work. I love getting to help people at their worst moment in time. It's really great, really rewarding. But we see some pretty crazy stuff out there. And we often have to use humor as a way to cope with seeing those things. So for instance, one of the first really bad calls I went on was a guy that was re-roofing his house. He slipped and fell off the roof, 3 stories, hit the floor, and he died. It killed him. Really sad. Using humor to cope with that situation looks like writing the cause of death as coming down with the shingles. All right, we'll end on that one. Thank you guys, appreciate it.